So, good afternoon. It sounds like it's all happening around here at the moment, but I wanted to just hop on today because there's been lots of talk over the last few days, and the new phrase that everybody seems to be coining is no longer are we going to survive, but now we're going to thrive. So, I just thought I'd take a moment to say what my thoughts around it were and where do I think we should be going next. So many businesses at the moment are thinking that things are going to go back to how they were before lockdown, but they won't. Life and business is going to be very different, and we won't all operate the way we did before this virus happened. And then it struck me last night. I was driving my son to meet a friend last night, and we were listening to a fantastic radio program which was called Consumer Habits After Lockdown. And it had some really insightful analysis and fascinating psychological observations all around how lockdown is going to have changed buyer behaviour. And the implications of it were basically that consumers are going to start doing things differently after they've had 3 months to change and adopt new habits. And as a consequence of that, people will have also lost some of their brand loyalty, and they're going to become more promiscuous as buyers. So, what does that mean? That means that a lot of people are going to be a lot more receptive to the idea of moving suppliers than they ever were before lockdown, and particularly for those things that they've had to do without for 3 months, like hairdressers, beauty salons, barbers, and so on. It's a bit like a new shopping centre opening, and because whoever can market themselves the best will capture those first customers. And looking around at what's been happening today, those who've been continuing to market, to show up, to be visible during lockdown, well, they've already got a head start. And I can vouch for this with some of the businesses that I know, be they accountants or even housing maintenance services. Those ones that have stayed visible and continued marketing, well, they're already taking on new customers and they're filling their pipelines for the months ahead. So, honestly, it's not all doom and gloom when we come out of this. There is going to be opportunity. So, now's the time to seize that opportunity because in 3 months' time, it'll have gone. Now, this might sound a bit heartless, but sadly, it's going to be a fact. As we come out of this, some businesses are going to close, and there may be one of your competitors. So, you need to be aware of it because the customers of that business that closes, well, they'll be looking to buy from somewhere else. And even if you do nothing, some of those customers will find you. But be aware for it, be prepared for it, plan for it, think about it. Start thinking if there are any opportunities, not just for the customers, but maybe for offering new jobs to the staff who are going to lose their jobs if that business closes down. Use your competitors closing down to generate not just new customers, but also a lot of goodwill. And you can do that if you approach it in the right way. Now, do you remember those goals you had when you first started in business? Like many of us, that was probably quite a long time ago. But also, like many people, those goals were probably never achieved, and you got lost in the just running of the business and the day to day and the just doing stuff, and that growth, that money, that passion, well, that kind of got lost along the way as well. But now's the chance to revisit those goals, work towards them again. You really can grow your business in the next few months, but only if you think properly and do the right things. How do you start though? Well, start with your marketing and start doing it now. You see, most people have stopped their marketing during lockdown, and as a result, well, the cost of marketing's come down substantially. The cost of Facebook's cheaper, the cost of print is cheaper. Print and digital are both really good value now, but they won't stay like that. So start today, start now, start tomorrow. Just start doing something because right now, marketing is not a non essential spend. just as long as you know what you're doing. And even so, even more so, your competitors, well, they're probably doing the same as 80% of other businesses out there, and they're looking to save money. They won't be looking at spending on marketing. So if you do it now, if you start doing some really visible marketing, there's going to be a small window for you to get on the front foot just the next few months though. So seize your moment. Come on, start doing it, because speed matters. You can't think about it for a few weeks and procrastinate. You want to be on the plane taking off on the end of the runway, not the one that's just inching out of the hangar ready to be serviced. Because if you're not, then you can guarantee that at least one of your competitors will. And metaphorically speaking, your customers will be on your competitor's plane to Barbados, whilst you, well, you'll be still sitting on the tarmac waiting for your passengers. So take a look back in history. This is the pattern after any recession. And this one is different. This time, people have still got the money to spend, but they have not been able to spend it. They've been stuck at home. They've been locked in. Shops have been closed. Previous recessions have taken a couple of years to recover from. This is going to happen much faster, probably in the next 4 or 5 months. So you've got to exploit it. Don't sit and wait and see, because if you do, you're going to be left behind. So will everything continue online after this? Of course, there's going to be some who are nervous about venturing out, but not everybody. We're all social creatures at heart, and during lockdown we've had to function online, be it with Zoom or be it with shopping online. But given a choice, well, people are going to come out again. Just look at the weekends during lockdown. Look at the number of people that have been seen in parks or on beaches. And what happened when the shops did open? People queued and queued. Some even camped overnight. Sure, they could have bought it online, but that's a different experience. As people, we thrive on interaction. We love being with other people, be it that going shopping or having a face-to-face meeting. Of course, we still do business offline. We still will do business offline when this finishes. Maybe not as much as before, but offline still creates great opportunity. Offline offers a totally different sort of value. It's all about social interaction. And don't forget, online, if you're selling off the internet, commoditizes everything. It pushes your prices and your profit margins down. Whereas offline, that gives you the opportunity to sing about your product. It gives you the opportunity to create a greater value, a better customer experience, to create your point of difference and your compelling offer. So now really is an opportunity to be grasped if you do it right and you do it fast, because marketing is going to be vital for any business. So if you want some help putting your marketing plan together to take advantage of these next few months, then pick up the phone, give me a ring. My number's 07949 188 923. Do it now. Do it quickly. You've absolutely nothing to lose. So I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.